For what reason do ladies anticipate that we should be on a similar close-to-personal level as them? Actually, our close-to-personal encounters and articulations don't adjust. What's more, we should discuss how we handle profound circumstances. Emotionlessness, celebrated as a righteousness among men, isn't ordinarily anticipated from ladies. There's a justification for this disparity in our close-to-personal responses. At the point when men mess up, the outcomes are quick and frequently unforgiving. In any case, when ladies commit errors, it resembles a secretive activity, covered up, away from public scrutiny, and frequently disregarded. Furthermore, regardless of whether found, ladies generally get a free pass, hung in tolerance and reasons. Understanding the distinction between plainly insidious and secretively underhanded activities is essential. Clandestinely insidious demonstrations, multiple times more regrettable because of their weak nature, include deeds done subtly. An abhorrent weakling positions pretty high on the abhorrent scale. The ongoing irregularity between manly energy and the ladylike side of current ladies, particularly in the Western setting, makes obstacles in connections. When a lady rules expertly, that strength frequently pours out over into individual connections, disturbing the fragile equilibrium required for long-haul compatibility. Presently, for a stunning newsflash, a man's ex endangered his capacity to father youngsters by guilefully taking care of his hormonal blockers. Outrageous envy set off by his interactions with different ladies drove her to this radical, rude measure. As time elapsed, the man experienced state-of-mind swings, peevishness, misery, and extreme uneasiness. A hormonal check revealed fundamentally low testosterone levels. Amazingly, his better half conceded to subtly managing hormonal blockers out of dread of disloyalty. Sadly, the man currently faces a long period of testosterone substitution treatment and barrenness. This situation powers consideration about facing a daily reality, such that the individual nearest to you can incur a super-durable ailment. This while society perplexingly keeps up with that you, as a man, are the oppressor, and the world is some way or another worked for you. The cacophony is faltering and dispiriting. In the event that a companion is able to do such hurtful activities, envision the number of sweethearts or flatmates that may be participating in comparable lead for simple entertainment. It's objective for everybody to be careful and, all the more significantly, to consult a clinical expeditiously proficient when something feels wrong. Deferring such matters could have severe results. Consider what the repercussions would be if men somehow managed to create standard articles and blog posts endorsing the maltreatment and tranquilizing of their female partners, praising the long-haul, inconvenient impacts as though they were a twisted advantage of some sort or another. The thought of such satisfaction building up some forward movement in both popular assessment and the media is upsetting. Pushing for command over an individual in a way likened to the people who exploit others utilizing drugs isn't just ethically unforgivable yet additionally demonstrative of a wipe-it-out mentality. Harming a life partner, maiming them, and prompting irreversible ailments comprises serious violations. It makes one wonder, for what reason isn't the culprit confronting lawful results, and why is there unsaid support from specific quarters? The current legitimate structures, tragically, are dependent upon control by entities pushing agendas that may not adjust with equity. Feminizing a spouse, as found in the upsetting case referenced before, doesn't prevent likely betrayal. The longing for specific paradigms, addressed by Chad and Tyrone, continues. It highlights the point that the issue isn't innately with men, however, with misinformed activities. In considering verifiable settings, men used to confront less desolation and experiencing in combat than a man today encountering a separation that outcomes in the deficiency of his home, youngsters, spouse, and feeling of direction. The contemporary dilemma of a separated from man appears, in some perspectives, more critical than that of an on-the-man front line. The landmark of affection, when seen as a common space, is presently depicted as a phase where men are goaded into struggle. Projecting weakness once urged men to move forward, connect with, and safeguard. In any case, with the developing scene where ladies progressively feature authority, men are redefining their motivations for existence. The inquiry emerges, for what reason should men keep on bearing the obligation of insurance if ladies no more explicitly look for it? Ladies want men to remain by them, provide care, and listen closely to their issues, yet simultaneously, they seek for men to have faith in their autonomy. The coming of women's liberation, promising independence from male limitations, has had significant and, generally speaking, negative influences on Western ladies. Unbeknownst to them, the quest for autonomy frequently leads to misery and a change into secluded people, informally known as insane, solitary catwoman. This affirmation remains untouchable because of social standards. In the not-so-distant future, as social movements embrace traditionalism, there's a probability that ladies will recognize the natural requirement for men. Be that as it may, this acknowledgement may not rise out of a real affirmation of need, but rather as an elegant story that lines up with evolving cultural trends. As ladies call out for male support, a genuine response from men is expected, proclaiming a restoration of the evidently traditional association. The resurgence of neoconservatism becomes plausible as ladies appeal to people for support. In this scenario, many men are likely to answer the calls for help. They could end up in traditional relationships, leading to another iteration of neoconservatism. Ladies, in this dynamic, may suddenly express concern for men, essentially convincing men back to the negotiating table. The men's rights movement, with its goal of reuniting people in traditional relationships, encompasses various traditions. This diversity of traditions could be a reason why the movement is critical of MGTOW 2.0. This newer version not only imparts knowledge about the nature of women, but also suggests that triumph may be an elusive goal for men. Men within the men's rights movement, often married and acting as protectors for the women throughout their lives, seldom wrestle with truly advocating for men. Their attention is dispersed rather than focused, but with MGTOW, the focus is on truth-telling, unafraid of opposing views, even if they come from liberal quarters. This refusal to neatly fit into the gynocentrism box meant for men earns the ire of feminists. The choice for men, according to feminists, seems restricted to either being a conservative man or one who acts like a feminist. This binary proposition is made with the understanding that women stand to benefit, regardless of men's choices. Returning to the earlier story, the prevalence of estrogenic chemicals in many products is acknowledged, contributing to the feminization of men. However, a critical question is raised. Shouldn't women also be experiencing increased femininity if men are being impacted? The absence of a corresponding increase in femininity among women, while men are affected by products and the environment, highlights the idea of a war on men. Being masculine is portrayed not as a facade of toughness or irrational strength, but as an understanding of one's male energy, embracing the forward, penetrating energy unique to men and the receptively open energy distinctive to women. True masculinity involves respecting the inherent qualities of individuals, guided by morality rather than mere desire. Morality becomes a significant focus that exposes the darkness, disdain, anger, and vulnerability of individuals who are disconnected from their true essence as men or women. A man exuding masculinity becomes a source of comfort and security for those around him. Amidst adversity, people naturally lean on him, confident that he has the wisdom to navigate what is happening or provide valuable guidance. This is the archetype of a man everyone should aspire to be, especially in this world where external forces constantly seek to diminish one's masculine essence. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.